This video is particularly for single ladies, and the title is Why You Need to Avoid Laid Back Men. I often call them sleepwalking men. These are men that are so relaxed in life that they are so comfortable with being where they are. No ambition, no effort to succeed in life. Let me tell you a story. There was a young lady that was working for me some years back. So she had a boyfriend whom she was planning to get married to. So many times this young man would come to the office and stay at the reception waiting for her. Sometimes he could wait for hours. That is, sometimes he could come there in the afternoon and would not go till watching television till evening. A healthy man in his 30s then, he would stay there, wait till evening when this staff will close before going home. Sometimes he may come there in the morning. Now ask the girl what was her boyfriend's job. She said that he graduated and had not worked, has been looking for a job. I asked how many years he has graduated. 5 good years, and he has not worked. So he depended, after graduating, for 5 good years, he was always dependent on his parents or his sisters to survive, including his rent. And he was very comfortable. If he wasn't coming to the reception to wait for the girlfriend to close from work and go together, he would be at a bus stop at vendor's stand arguing about sports. Or he would be at view centers where they watch match. And he's very comfortable with life. You ask him, you complain about the economy. You complain about what his parents did or didn't do for him. You complain about one rich auntie or uncle that has not helped him. Very healthy, good-looking gentleman, but was very comfortable being jobless for more than 5 years. So I advised this young lady, said that this is a big problem, because you see this man, there are many men like him, and nothing will change. Instead, he will get better, he will get worse. I told her to think carefully before marrying him. But as a matter of fact, I later discovered that this lady was bankrolling him. The moment she received her salary, she would share this salary into 2. Sometimes she will even borrow on behalf of this guy. I called her when I heard that and advised her, like a sister, that she was going into a very terrible, if she ends up marrying that guy, that she will live to regret it. But you know, like they always say, that the worst people to advise are people who are in love. So she didn't listen to me. Long story short, she eventually got married to the guy. In fact, she sponsored the wedding. She she emptied her savings, like 80 to if not 90% of the expenses for the wedding. She did it. She rented a better apartment where they moved in, and life started. Because she wasn't just working for me. She's this very hardworking lady that does several things, including braiding hair, producing liquid soap, camphors, and so many other things. She also was doing makeup, tying of gele and the rest for people, and making money. So she emptied all her savings for the wedding, and also to rent a better and bigger apartment where they moved in. Before you know it, she started having babies. That was when the reality was done on her. First child came, second one came, third child came. Like roughly about 10 years after they got married, the man still had not worked. As a matter of fact, he became very problematic. Any little thing you tell the wife, is it because you are the one providing? Is it because you are the one feeding us? That the so-called provider woman, the superwoman who was providing, started walking on eggshells, always afraid of what to say, so that she will not offend him. Because every little thing, is it because you are the one feeding us? Is it because you're the one providing? Is it because you're the one paying the rent? Is it because you're the one? As if his own hands were tied. So instead of being grateful to the woman for footing the bill 100% of a marriage of roughly 10 years. It became problematic and very bad-mouthed. Any little thing he condemns the woman, abuses her, and that is what happens when you as a woman decide to take over the responsibility of a man. Men are supposed to be the providers while you assist if you have. You as a woman, you are not supposed to be the one to take over responsibilities. The moment you take over the responsibility of a man, it comes with a whole lot. So the man wasn't doing anything, and it was full of negative energies. Like it is said, energy is not lost. It only transforms from one form to another. Such man with such a negative energy that was not doing anything to keep himself busy was only full of terrible energies, bad-mouthing the woman here and there, after which you go to beer parlor and drink himself to stupor and return back home, and then call the wife name. So the truth is, as a man, you see a man that is not doing anything, sometimes 30, 40 years plus, you can't point at one thing he has done with his life, and you think you'll be able to change him. When I complained, when I told that woman about the man being a sleepwalking person or a laid-back man, she didn't listen to me. She was making excuses for him, telling me that it's because of the economy, it's because the economy is bad, it's because there's no job, because of this, because of that, making excuses for him. But right now, in fact, the last time I saw her, she was a shadow of herself. She has emaciated so much. She has become so cantankerous, so cranky now because the load is killing her. You know, when you start out early bankrolling a man, at first you may not feel it. It's because then no much responsibility. It's just the two of you. As a girlfriend, you can start bankrolling him without feeling it until when you get into marriage and then start having children. When you start having children, that's when you will know what you've done to yourself. For instance, this woman in question here in this my story, during pregnancy, even if she was dying, she must go to work. She must go out to hustle. Because if she doesn't go, something will go wrong. When she was admitted in the hospital, I think she had CS or something. She had to hurriedly leave the hospital prematurely because who will pay the bills? She. So I am putting out this video to save you. There's nothing wrong in helping your boyfriend or husband to be your husband. No. But at least let the man lead the way while you assist. You can't pick up it. Take note of the fact that you cannot help these sleepwalking men, these laid-back men. You can't help them. They are like that. Instead, they will improve, they get worse. They will always find excuses. As if those who are succeeding are in a different economy. As if you as a woman who is making effort to provide, as if you are in a different economy. Is it not the same economy? But they always tell you the economy is bad, there is no work. Making it look like men are the only one that the economy is affecting. So take note of this today. Be careful of the man that you're ending up with as a woman. He must be hardworking. He should be able to have something doing, not stories. Not be story you go take feed your children. He should have something doing. At least let him be making effort. Let it be that he doesn't have to be a billionaire or a millionaire, but at least let him have something doing while you support. Don't ever believe that you can do it alone, because in that, then you are still, kind of being, caught up with that feeling that you love him, or sometimes even the desperation to be married. You don't think of all these things. But when you get into that marriage, reality will hit you like a rock. So help yourself. The economy everywhere, all over the world, is not getting better. It's getting tougher every day. Managing a home financially is not one person's job. No matter how much you earn, it's not easy. It is two people. Many couples are doing it together, and it's still not easy. Managing one child, feeding them, paying medical bills, clothing them, and when it's time for school, putting them into school, paying the school fees and the rest of them, it is not a joke. It is not what you alone as a woman can carry. So be